The initial $100,000 in funding is always the most challenging, according to Charlie Munger, vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway and a millionaire investor. He is not the only wealthy person to hold such views, though. The opinions he holds are shared by a large number of people. Common usage designates the first million in the same fashion. When you start with $100,000, the next $300,000, $400,000, or $1 million comes in a lot quicker. After hitting $1 million, the other milestones will come along much more quickly. Take heart, those who worry that the rate at which our wealth is growing is too slow. The question, however, is raised by this. Let's take a look at what lengthens the process of raising $100,000 and what may be done to speed it up. Your financial situation improves rapidly and considerably. Hello, my name is Chris and I've helped a lot of people learn about money, investing, and finding work. Please like and subscribe to the video if you share my concern for the state of the economy. Take it for granted that no videos are used at all. Many people find it challenging to get their first investment off the ground because they put it off or place it low on their list of priorities. The time to start thinking about retirement usually comes up when you least expect it. What percentage of people do you think would begin investing if they had more disposable income? Waiting to invest until you have more money is like promising to kindle a fire after it has already started. In other words, you don't invest because you have a surplus of cash on hand, but rather because you want to increase your wealth. Another justification could be the potential danger. Almost everyone has a friend or family member who is reluctant to invest because of the potential downsides. As a result, they stay far away from it. You've got your work cut out for you. In any endeavor, the beginning is usually the toughest. Putting up the initial $100,000 requires major work, so you should expect to provide most of the money for it. Distractions are less likely to occur if there is a lot of time between starting and finishing. When your investment account balance reaches a specific level, compound interest begins to work for you. Even if expected percentage rises in returns don't materialize, absolute returns and cash flow have both improved substantially. Consider a 10% return on a $5,000 investment. That sum is inconsequential and can be obtained with only a few extra hours of work here and there. Even $500 might not seem like much right now. With a return of 10% on $100,000 invested, you'd have $10,000 to put toward your goal of financial independence. Up to $1 million, you stand to gain 10% annually. If you work full-time, you can easily spend $100,000 in a year. Seeing the company grow so rapidly is exciting as well. Some investors claim that after their portfolios reach a value of more than $100,000, they might begin to notice a pattern in the returns they are receiving. With the snowball's momentum building, things get quite exciting, and the rate of growth quickens as the size of the portfolio increases. There's a chance that everyone's excitement will speed things up. This means that you will find ways to drive the growth of your portfolio as a direct result of the lucrative remuneration on offer. The more money you put into these assets, the more money you will make. You might be looking for an advantage to boost your wins. This allows for quicker scalability. Considering the impact of compound interest, a $100 supper for four may seem like a lot less of a waste of money. The examination of acquisitions is likely to grow. It will be difficult to walk away from an investment of $100 once you understand how much that sum might grow and profit over time. To provide just one example, if you spend $100 at a restaurant, that's $100 you'll never see again. I could have made an extra $10 the first year, an extra $11 the second year, and an extra $12 the third year if I had invested instead of spent that money. While $100 may not seem like much, it may rapidly pile up if you save it in several different places. If you have more money, you can do more things. By avoiding a $100,000 loss, it is easy to see. It's possible to achieve success using a variety of strategies. Paycheck to paycheck? It might be time to consider a career change. Nothing can prepare you for the unknowns of tomorrow. The salary, however, varies from week to week. If you choose to take that chance, you have the financial means to do so. Annual compensation is less than $50,000, although there is room for growth in the company. Make at least $100,000 a year, if not more. However, there is a one-time cost involved if annual sales of $50,000 are required. It would be reckless to take such a risk. Perhaps you've always dreamed of starting your own business but lacked the first funding to do so. If it